Okay. Hi, you guys. So, I have my college reunion coming up. I'm super excited. It's next month. It's going to be my 5-year. I test out, but like, how nice people are if you laugh. 25 year, okay? I know it's a comedy show, you're supposed to laugh, but you don't laugh at that one. Okay, it's my 25 year, that's what I really meant. I'm excited, I get a little nervous. So I went to this like fancy East Coast liberal arts college, and then I used my prestigious degree to do stand-up. Which, no one else at my school did that, okay? No one else did. Everyone else went, they got like a JD or an MD or a PhD. I got an STD. But it's HPV, and don't we all have it? We do. And if you don't have it, you do. You just don't know it yet. We all have, or you're the kid back there. I hope he doesn't have it. Actually, no, he doesn't. You know what? He doesn't have it. You know why? Well, okay, let's not get creepy here. That was gross. No, he does. Kids today get the HPV vaccine. Did you know that? They have an HPV. That's not fair. They also have the chickenpox vaccine. Do you know that? Yeah, kids today, our little Jack back there is never gonna get the chickenpox. And you know, it's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, I am not anti-vax. Like, I will never know what it's like to get polio, and that I'm good with that, you know? Like, it's just, kids today will never know what it's like to take an oatmeal bath. Do they even know what oatmeal is for? They think it's for overnight oats. No, it's to bathe in when you get the chickenpox, right? You're never going to experience that. We actually did have sort of a vaccine when I was a kid. I grew up in the 80s. I feel like there's some 80s kids out there, right? And so when I grew up, we did have kind of a vaccine. It was called whichever sibling gets the chickenpox first, then gives it to the other sibling. And that's how we did it, you know? I was the first sibling. So my mom just put me in a room with my sister, locked the door, and she said, breathe on her until she starts to itch. And that is how we vaccinated. And then my next door neighbor was actually even older than my sister and me, and she had not had the chickenpox yet. So my mom called her mom and said, hey, Alice has the chickenpox, I can hook you up. And so then she came over and I vaccinated her too. So you're welcome, okay? And kids today, they don't do that, all right? They just social distance, I guess. I recently became a homeowner. Thank you. Don't clap too hard, okay? Like, yes, I'm a homeowner, not in LA, okay? Like, am I rich? No, I'm not a Rockefeller, folks. I do not own a home in LA. I got a house in this little mountain town called Idlewild. Maybe you've heard of it. It's great. Love it. The mayor's a golden retriever. Who's homophobic. That's a whole other story. No, for real, that's a whole other thing. So, anyways, I still live here, but I rent my apartment here because I can't afford to buy here. So I bought a house in the mountains, but I can't make a living there, so I just Airbnb my place to pay the mortgage. You know, I'm just living the American dream. Constantly in debt. I'm actually from Kentucky originally. I'm sorry. I'm not responsible for any of it. It's just where I was born, okay? And you know, sometimes I look at the real estate back there, just see like, oh, if I were to move back home, like what would it be like? And, oh my God, I could like buy a big house there. I could buy like a nice one, not even a fixer-upper, like just a ready to move in, nice, big house. And I'm like, oh, I could. And yeah, like, I know being a homeowner is in California is really expensive, but at least I can say I own my own uterus. There is that. You can't put a price on freedom. Okay, I will get off my rant with that one. Where am I going here? So now you all obviously know I'm in my 40s, and I'm okay with being a middle-aged woman. I am. Like, some people are weird about it, like they don't want to admit their age, especially in LA. Like, women will never say they're over 40. I'm cool with it, you know? I am. Like, I will watch all the true crime docuseries. I'll do it. I wear reading glasses now. I'm not ashamed of that. But I will tell you what I will not do as a middle-aged woman. I will not get a live, laugh, love pillow, okay? That is where I draw the line, all right? And it's not that I don't want to live, laugh, love. It's just that I don't need a reminder on a pillow. Like, I'm not gonna forget. I'm not that old yet, all right? Like, memory loss hasn't hit me yet. But I will tell you what I will not do as a middle-aged woman. I will not get a live, laugh, love pillow, okay? That's where I draw the line, all right? It's not that I don't want to live, laugh, love. It's just that I don't need a reminder on a pillow, okay? I'm not that old yet, okay? I will not forget. Memory loss hasn't hit me yet, okay? I will tell you what I will not do as a middle-aged woman. I will not get a live, laugh, love. Did I say that already? Okay, now I know what you feel like repeating the same joke. I know. Okay. So now that, okay, I'm glad that I told that joke. You all found that hysterical. Now that I made you laugh, let's get into some trauma, right? Are we ready for trauma? Are we here? Okay, good. Well, Mother's Day is tomorrow. Yeah, let me tell you how I feel about Mother's Day. So real talk for a second. It's a hard day for me. I'm a lost mom. Last year I was pregnant and I lost my daughter about halfway through the pregnancy. And thank you. And so like tomorrow's a tough day for me. But I will tell you this, right after we lost our daughter, the craziest things started happening. Like our bedroom light, by the way, I mean my husband and me, our bedroom light started blinking. Now, I don't know if anyone's heard this, but mediums will tell you if your light's blinking, it means that someone from the other side is speaking to you. And our light kept blinking. It was blinking more and more and more. And then one day the light just went out. And I was like, oh my God, our daughter's speaking to us. And I told my husband, I was like, oh my God, the light just went out. And my husband's like, and he's like an Italian from Queens. So he's like, let me get my toolbox. And he goes in there, because that's what Italians from Queens do. They get their toolbox and they think they can fix it all. So anyways, he goes in there, he comes out and he goes, I figured out what it is. And I'm like, I know. And he goes, we needed to change the light bulb. And I was like, oh my God, we just needed to change the light bulb. He goes, yeah. I was like, oh my God, you know what that means? Our daughter was trying to tell us that we needed to change the light bulb. I mean, it's crazy. And you know what? She talks to me all the time. Like, sometimes, this is so crazy. The remote to my TV stops working. I'm like, oh my God. She's trying to tell me I need new batteries, Or, this is the real crazy thing. Sometimes my gas light will go on in my car. I'm like, oh my God, that's her. She's just telling me. I'm just trying to I gotta fill up the gas tank, Like, that's just, anyways. But needless to say, it's been a tough year for me. But I do want to take a moment to thank Zoloft for getting me through this difficult time. You know what? I don't want to brag or anything, but I was taking Zoloft back in the 90s. Before it was cool. Like, I was taking Zoloft before you told people you were taking Zoloft, But, it was a tough year, and I was taking Zoloft, and I had to double my dose, and it still wasn't enough. And so then I turned to something I am not proud of. I turned to help books and self-help podcasts. And then I hit a really rough patch, and I turned to TikTok life coaches. And this just still wasn't helping me. But I did learn something from all this self-help. I learned to help myself to more Zoloft. You all have been great. Thank you so much.